Bottom right, Sheik. Upper left, Happy. For sure, Lich every game from Happy. For Sheik, he's going to be the one that can change up strategies. If anyone. Alright. So, Lich versus Lich to start things off. Kind of as expected. Sheik could play DK first. I'd be surprised to see him play Crypt Lord out of anything other than Desperation in this series. So maybe a map 3. If he's really, really down, could go for a Crypt Lord, but I would be expecting a Lich for the first couple of games out of Sheik and every game out of Happy. There's still a question mark next to Happy's name, though, when it comes to what he does initially. Does he creep? Does he harass? Or does he expand? There's 3 options, which we've seen him do all 3 of with the Lich first. It seems to be creep for now. Happy 2-0-1-2-0 2 days ago in under 20 minutes in a best of 3. So let's just say his Undead Mirror is pretty good. But between Undead Mirror and versus Orc, it's the times where we've seen Happy look most beatable, to be honest. We remember back when Labyrinth took him to Game 7, times when Focus was able to beat him, Lyn able to beat him. Many Orcs able to beat him, but for Undeads, I mean, very close series against 1-2-0, very close series against Labyrinth. At times, at least, but not always. 2 for both, pretty much at exactly the same time. They just did the inverse creep route. Inverse, was that the right word there? Who cares? You guys know what I mean. Happy sells Cloak, buys Circlet. He's been buying so many Circlets. I saw him buy a Circlet at like the 11-minute mark. He was just at the shop buying like a potion of invulnerability, and he was like, I'll just buy another Circlet on my DK. So it's not just an early game thing. He just buys Circlets when he can afford them, just every time. He's the only player I see buy more than 1 Circlet in a game from the shop, honestly. Most players is a 1 Circlet max. Oh, I guess human players sometimes buy double Circlets, and Orc players on like Last Refuge will sometimes buy double Circlets, but outside of 2 Circlets in the early game, Happy's the only person I see buy multiple. Boots of Speed for Happy. He doesn't seem to want them. He just wants all the damage. Happy with 1 extra ghoul. Sheik now building his 8th ghoul. Happy at 9 ghouls currently. Big last hit potentials here for both. Oh, Nova. First blood, but denied. Both at 8 ghouls now. Here two, pretty much tied. Happy a tiny, tiny bit ahead. Happy not replacing that ghoul. Sheik getting a 9th, so a bit of a imbalance in strategies. Not a true mirror, but pretty much. That's a dead ghoul. Wants a better Nova than just 1, and he gets it. Than just 1 hit. That's what I mean by that. I actually got a 2nd ghoul. Denied. You're getting so much damage out of this Lich. By the way, he also has boots now, too. I like these pack horses. They remove the RNG of critters. Although I do think we could have units that give corpses that don't have 100 HP. But I like that they're stationary. I think it's a cool thing that these new maps are doing. Obviously, Autumn Leaves was the first to do it. And on this map, it's, you know, they're much closer to the base. Like on Autumn Leaves, it's like next to the shop. You're never really going to be able to use those in the early game, but these are made to be able to be used in the early game, which I like. I like quite a bit. Healing canceled. Nova advantage on Sheik, but Happy with a slight level advantage. Happy at 7 ghouls, and Sheik at 6. Quick maths. And remember, Sheik built the extra ghoul, actually. So Happy's lost 1, Sheik's lost 3. Far.
A player's forces are under
attack.
attack.
See 6 there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Happy. Yeah. 3 ghouls killed for Happy, 1 ghoul killed for Sheik so far. That has been our early game. And Happy with slightly better items and a tiny bit more experience. Exactly 1 ghoul extra in experience, at least. Close to that. And now we just go into creeping the Death Knights. And tier 3 techs, which are perfectly even for both players. Sheik a little bit ahead for the first statue. I wonder if that was on purpose from Happy or Bumbly Bumbly on his side. Level 3 for the Lich. And solo XP to the DK. Yep. And Sheik probably going to be doing the same, but with, again, a little different creep route. Same for the Death Knight. And illusions for Sheik.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's go to the shop as their second camp with their second hero. Dark Ranger. Early. Happy, I don't think, goes for the Dark Ranger that early, because why would you go for the Dark Ranger if you're not going to fight and you still need DK levels? Why not just get the bonus experience on the DK and then get Dark Ranger after your Death Knight's level 3 when you're about to fight? Similar to how Orc nowadays against Undead, at least at the very, very high level, is not buying their orb right at tier 3. In the past, Orc would just immediately buy an Orb of Lightning. Now, against Undead, Orc is waiting for the Undead to start pushing and then buying their orb, because why do you need your orb just to creep? Why do you need your orb just to scout? Might as well buy it, use that gold on something else, and then buy it right when you need to fight. That's similar to what Happy just did. We see DK3 Dark Ranger out, and he actually got the Dark Ranger when he was creeping a camp that gave him perfectly level 3 Death Knight, while still giving the Dark Ranger some experience. Very, very optimized from Happy. Whereas Sheik is just down a full level on his DK. Look how much faster Happy is. This is insane. All they've been doing is creeping, and somehow Happy is ahead. He's just ahead 2 full levels. Remember, it was 2.6 to 2.8. Those were the Lich levels after the initial harass. 1 ghoul extra of experience. Not enough to justify this imbalance here. That is pretty crazy. This shows there's more to this game than what units you build and how well you micro in the fights. Map movement, especially with Undead, is a huge part of what makes Happy so good and what makes this game very difficult to play. Hey, Donald War 90, thank you for the 42 months. Appreciate it. Thank you, almost 4 years there. 3.5 to be exact. The DK still not level 3 for Sheik. This is going from Happy did this very, very well to Sheik has done this very, very poorly, I'll be honest with you guys. This definitely should have been level 3 a long time ago. And now he's just not going to have DK3 when Happy's pushing him. But a couple of ghouls could make up for that. But a very defensive town portal from Sheik. Chain Morph Destros. Of course, the ghouls are pretty much fodder. Happy perfectly positioning his Death Knight to give aura to both the statue running away from the Destros and the heroes to chase down the Destros. Hasn't even taken an attack from the statue yet. This is pretty precise. Oh, just out of range for the aura now on the statue, but doesn't matter. The Destros run away. I mean, that was a very, very small thing, but that was super sick. Things are often overlooked. Didn't take a single hit on the statue and got one Destro to half HP. Versus 58, but Sheik is going to make up for that. 55 now, 4 destroyers with mana. Happy. 3 Destros, but 3 statues behind them. He's going to be supply capped if he morphs one more Destro, which means that Sheik is going to easily be able to focus down these statues if they're out of position, because you can't save them by morphing them. And there is no 70 supply Ziggurat going up, so... yeah, Sheik could find value if he takes a fight. He's going to lose every ghoul, but he could get 2 statue kills if he just engages. Goes in. Sheik with a couple or 1 Garg and illusions. Not sure how I feel about Gargs. Hey, Stormlight, thank you for the 9 months. The ads are just too annoying, man, and of course I want to support this game hard. Well, we appreciate the support. Sorry about the ads. You know how it goes. Big fight here. 57 against 51. As mentioned, the ghouls and the statues fodder. It's just Destros. So it comes down to pretty much hero control. Both Dark Rangers invulnerability. And both should find a coil. Lich also invulnerability. Why is the Dark Ranger not coiled? Because there wasn't a coil. And Happy, as always, ends up super ahead. Is there any way to get a Nova to kill this Lich? No. 60 against 52. Happy block. A lot of extra damage just from those couple extra attacks. Lich. 40 mana off of a Nova. But he's got a long way to run, honestly. Might have the Nova in time to get a hero kill. Or maybe he won't even need it. Push invulnerability swapped. 10 mana away. Ooh, pass the Ring of the Archmagi and you'll have a Nova, Happy. That'd be difficult to do because he'd have to swap the TP as well. Oh, he gets it. And Happy's looking like he's won game 1. Kind of hard to close the game out with just Destros against just Destros, but... Happy will find a way. Oh, Mike, your statue. There we go. Destro dead. Welcome to Warcraft 3, everybody. Happy now getting some Gargs. And an Acolyte to expand. Eye over here for a gold mine. Oh, DK didn't give Aura to
Players' forces are under
Nachu, but the guard. That was a lot. I wonder, how many Destros does it take to beat a guard? I think 5 is enough, though. Be safe. There's the expansion, as mentioned. DK back. All 3 heroes back. And Sheik has been below upkeep, so... There's 5 minutes of gold left in the gold mines. Will end up being 3,000 instead of 2,100. In Happy's case. But Happy now. With the Gargs, gonna make this a lot more difficult of a fight. But with Nova, I mean... Gargs ain't too hard to kill, right? Damn, I think she could have committed for the gold mine there. He wants to keep kiting. Two Gargs traded for 2 Destros. We know who that favors. Dark Ranger is dead.
players' forces are under attack.
And it's been the beginning of the end for quite a while here. 64 against 35. Vulnerability used. Arc focus yet again, but there's no coils left. And Happy's Lich Micro's been pretty on point with catching up to these heroes.
A player's forces are under attack.
And heroes against Destros oftentimes will favor the heroes, but not right now. Ah! Sheik is really doing what he can here, but 1-0 for Happy. A nice try in game 1 for sure.
A player's forces are
Happy
under
finds
attack.
his way into map 2 with an advantage. So often. Have I mentioned I like Destromir? I do, I like Destro. Where? I like Breakermere, Bearmere, Destromir. Catch me outside, how about that? Northern Isles is map number 2. The MMR difference between me and Sheik is the same as the MMR difference between Happy and Sheik. Just to put things in perspective. How good Happy is. The Sheik would beat me 500 games in a row. Maybe 499. Nobody beats Carson 500 games in a row. Let it be known. Here we go. Game 2. And I said Sheik would be the player to change up the hero choice, but I think Lich first 2 games. It doesn't work game 2. Criplord game 3. That's my prediction for Sheik's hero choice, but let's see. Here we go. Bottom left, Sheik. Upper right. Happy. Dark Ritual work on Destros? No. Not a mechanical or magic immune. So pretty much every undead unit can be Dark Ritualed except for statues and destroyers. And meat wagons. There we go. That's the 3rd unit. This is going to be a Lich. Versus Cryptlord, actually. Cryptlord game 2. Probably, I mean, more so than saying, oh, game 3, if Sheik's down 0-2, he'll go Cryptlord. But game 2, he'll want to keep going Lich. That's probably a dumb way to put it. It's probably more often, on this map, Sheik will go Cryptlord. On this map, Sheik will go Lich. That's probably the smarter way to assume heroes. And Northern Isle seems to be a map that Sheik likes to play Cryptlord on. Ghouls. And as I mentioned, creeping, expo, aggression. 3 different ways to play Lich. And Happy, again, depending on the map, may do it in different ways. And this is aggression. But of course, the reason for the aggression is not strictly because of the map, it's because he sees a Cryptlordio going to an expo. What is the timing? Lich! Oh my god, he got it with the AoE. He didn't even Nova the creep. That was so sick because... Oh my god, my brain's exploding. That Nova was so sick because he's actually... The crazy thing about that Nova, he was in range of the unit up here. He gets the next... Oh my god, Happy. He's in range of the unit above the creep first. So he can actually Nova that unit quicker than he can Nova the Ogre Magi. So even though he might have not even cared about the extra damage onto the unit that he initially Nova'd, but he gets the last hit with the AoE, and he's surrounded... Oh my god, there's too much. Happy's doing too many good things. So it's actually a mistake to have units on this side of the Ogre Magi, because that allows Happy... So if the Ogre Magi is here, having units above it to the north is bad because then Happy can Nova it. You need to have the units attacking it from the south so that Happy has to go as far as possible to Nova it. Oh, my brain is exploding. That was so sick because he actually wouldn't have been able to directly Nova the Ogre Magi. He wouldn't have had time. He wouldn't have been able to get in range in time. He had just enough time. Nice surround. Okay, well, we got a game, I guess. No experience for the Cryptlords in this, though. He wouldn't have had time to directly Nova the Ogre Magi. He had to do it with the AoE. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh, Jesus. Cryptlord's back. Unfortunately, he didn't get the level 2 from that Lich kill. But he does have a Ring of Regen. Oh, Happy tab buys. Okay. Light will eventually die.
Player's forces are under attack.
Acolyte dies. Lich gets away. He's almost level 3. I can't believe that Nova. The timing. The timing. And you know, the craziest thing about that is a lot of the time, imagine you are Happy in this position. You are Happy. Yes, we are all happy. You and me. Imagine you're Happy. You're running towards the Ogre Magi. You scout it. You see it. It's 1 HP. It's so close. You could get the last hit. You could feel it. What are you going to do when you're running towards that expansion? You're going to be, whatever your hotkey for Nova is. Mine is N. You're going to be spamming N and left-clicking that Ogre Magi over and over and over and over again, trying to hit that Nova. That's what you're going to be doing, right? That's what I'm going to be doing, obviously. You're panicked. You're trying to get the last hit. Just the presence of mind to think, no, I'm not going to spam Nova on the Ogre Magi. I'm just going to Nova this unit above it. Because I don't have the time to... Oh, my God, it's so sick. It's so sick. Person never saw this before again. Don't act like you're doing that every game, Lucian. Don't act like you're just casually out here doing that every game, all right? Everyone's gangster till their games are on the big screen, all right? I'll tell you that right now. Even stole the priest? Did he steal the priest as well? Jesus. Hey, Nerubian's up, though. Sheik with the counterattack. Really the only play here. Happy has a staff teleportation, and tier 2 done on time. This ad you're talking about? Smooth. I mean, to be honest, this ad shouldn't even be here right now. I don't think it should be here today. Maybe it should be, I don't know. No, but if you subscribe, I will mute my mic for 34 seconds. That is a money-back guarantee. 34 seconds of me not talking. So if you want that, you can subscribe. Smooth. Alright?
A player's force is under attack.
Ball's in your court. Make your move. Nerubian dead. Couple of acolytes dying. One acolyte dying. Sound like my therapist. Imagine you're happy. Hell yeah. That sounds like a terrible therapist. Just be happy, forehead. I'm gonna regen value. Sheik still tier 1. Happy on his way to tier 3. And Sheik. There's a chance. Oh, that impale was maybe a little early. I was going to say there's a chance with this next impale, but he just sort of went for it. The Crippler doesn't have bash, so no way to stop that. Oh my god, the creeps. Oh my god, almost a surround. Oh, was that actually a canceled tier 3 tech earlier? I thought it was just tier 2 being done perfectly on time, but he actually canceled tier 3. Oh, I did not notice that. Good catch, good catch. Yeah, because in fact, Happy should be tier 3. It's 9 minutes. He should have Destro form finishing in 15 seconds or something right now. You're right, Credit. You're right. Didn't notice that. You're right. This play, this harass play, was actually a bigger deal than I assumed. Lord, almost level 3 here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Sheik, what's your follow-up? Graveyard? No second crypt yet. What the heck are you gonna do? Level 4 lich. Better mana.
Forces are under attack.
We're happy. Scroll the beast. It's alright. Okay, second crypt. And third crypt, yeah, I was gonna wonder about this. I was gonna ponder about the potential for Gargs. Scanning for maybe a counter expansion, but he's not gonna find one. And he should not think there's going to be one. Happy's gonna go for a timing. And this is the timing. Not that strong, though, is it? Especially if these spirit towers get upgraded. They're a little bit late, but hey. Sheik might be able to buy the time. Oh, that's an impale and a half. Another 10 seconds before there's 4 towers.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there we go. Okay, happy. Show us how it's done. How do we beat the Protors? How do we beat Coda's Forsaken once and for all? Show us how it's done. Show us that it's possible. Well, Crypt Lord is walking into a surround. That always helps. Happy might not have the damage to break this expansion, but I mean, he's obviously still doing quite good damage here. And pretty much just ghouls have died. But he's no closer, Happy, to breaking this. He's really still trying to kill this Nerubian. I mean, 2 sappers and this expo's opened up, but... DK's here, but... what the heck's he gonna do? Yeah, just delaying the mining is all Happy's doing. Killing some acolytes here and there. Statue for the sustain. This is all value for Happy. Behind this. Getting the supply advantage, of course. Swaps the orb over to attack the Garg. The Death Knight as well. Crypt Lord, 55 seconds. First fiend of what's going to be many fiends, now that Happy knows the tech choice. Arrives.
Player's forces are under attack.
Happy just getting Omega value. Sheik has been pretty much spending all the gold he's getting from this expansion on acolytes that have died. Maybe even more than the gold this expansion is mining. To be honest, all the gold this expansion is mined has been invested in right here. Crazy that Happy's actually breaking these towers with pretty much what's been 3 heroes. That's it. But the power of statues, this statue is dry. But he's got 2 more behind it now. Pretty crazy.
A player's
Sheik,
forces
what the hell is he doing? He's just... Bad Creeper Red. Good luck to you. Expansion is broken. It is indeed broken. On the plus side, though, 2 Destros will be easily countered by what army Sheik is going for. Ah!
player's forces are under attack.
I think many people would have just left this expansion alone. Like, all right, you got 4 towers, bro. I'll just go to the main base. What? Like, you could keep your expo for now. But Happy just says, I'm just gonna stay here for the next 4.5 minutes until your expo's dead. And you know what? By the time it's dead, all my heroes are gonna be full health and full mana still. This 4 towers ain't nothing. And now Happy can creep to the bottom right. 1, 2, 3, 4 big camps that he can go to directly after this. Buys a TP just in case of a counterattack. Yeah, I think that Expo was a net loss, for sure. But then there's indirect value gained from it, like the creeps that he got. That's gold, right? Mana stone for happy. And the friends we made along the way is a net gain as well from that expansion, isn't it, everybody? You get 33 supply. Lich almost 5, Dark Ranger almost 3. Happy with enough creeps to get all those level ups, and even Death Knight 4 if he wants it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Iron Horn. Man, for sure the beginning of the end of this game. But gotta respect Sheik for like sticking it out. I mean, a lot of people would have just left once Happy killed the Nerubian down here. But both games, Sheik has really been trying everything he can, which I respect. I mean, never understood people that just give up immediately against players that are a lot better than them, because what better practice can you get than a tournament series and a best of 5 against the best undead in the world? If your goal is to improve at the game, that is the best way to improve, is to play the best of the best, at least at Sheik's level. I mean, if you're 1200 MMR, you're not going to gain much from playing Happy, but if you're Sheik's level, you're going to gain quite a bit from playing Happy.
The town is under siege.
So I do like that he's playing it out. Not that he's going to win, but good practice still. Boneyard canceled. And here we go again. Upgrade all the towers. Let's see. Happy breaks some towers again. No, Sheik has to defend this time. Lich denied. There's really no way. Nice impale. Gonna find him one feed kill. I was surprised Happy even went for that coil. Micro error. That one Nova kills the whole army nearly. And that's a 30 supply advantage for Happy. Now it's 30 supply and GG 2-0. Happy breaks the expansion. Sheik, obviously with not a great early game, gets the Lich kill, which makes it salvageable with that surround. Then Happy with just a very nice follow-up. 2-0, and we're going into Twisted Meadows, which could be another Crypt Lord map, possibly. But with how last game went, I mean, I think just Lich vs. Lich was Sheik's best bet, no? Like, he was pretty close to even going into Tier 2 on Eversong, and then Happy just somehow got ahead from creeping. And then he was ahead for the rest of the game. Carson, have you ever played Happy? Actually, I haven't. No. I haven't played many of the top players. Like I've played like, you know, like Sock and Laliat and a lot of the top European players on ladder, obviously, and gotten owned by them. obviously. But I've never played like Lin or Happy or Moon. I think I played like Colorful once on ladder. Never had the pleasure of being absolutely destroyed. We're loading in map 3 for what could be the final map of the day if Sheik doesn't find his best form of all time, let's say. Right here, right now. Could happen. It is. We're not going to miss it. It's game 3. Twisted Meadows. Upper left, Sheik. Bottom right, Happy. Again, Lich is what it's going to be here. For Sheik, question marks all around, but again, I would recommend Sheik play Lich himself. I would recommend it. But, as I've mentioned, Undead Mirror, not exactly a matchup I'm an expert in. In fact, a matchup I pretty much know nothing about. Happy with the Lich. Sheik, Death Knight. 3 different heroes? I mean, I prefer the Death Knight over the Crypt Lord for sure. Head Fiends, alrighty. Worked very well against Licks, but that wasn't against the Lich, that was against Crypt Lord. Still showed the Sheik pretty good idea of what to do. Dark Ranger second still possible against Lich because it'll be ghouls still with Lich. Fiends with a Dark Ranger, quite good. Happy gonna see this. Once he sees the graveyard, he should know. Okay, DK, Ted Fiends. Then the question for Happy is, do you just creep or do you harass the Death Knight? Because Death Knight obviously isn't going to expand, so it doesn't necessarily incentivize you to harass, but question for in Happy's mind is Lich level 3 better or DK level 3 better? And it seems like he decides Lich level 3 is better, which I definitely agree with. That was a rhetorical question. Nova right off the hippity hop. Maybe to the jibbity and don't stop the rock as a bang bang boogie, just don't stop because the boogie to the rhythm, the beat, or whatever those lyrics were. And DK are already going to be half health, especially after another Nova. Tier 2 tech for Sheik. Just splitting a ghoul and an acolyte, and what the hell are you supposed to do? One more Nova. Put him at red HP.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dead percentage is really simple. Kill their units and don't let yours die. Sounds fun. Yeah, like Night Elf Mirror I kind of get. Human Mirror is my best mirror matchup. And Orc Mirror I've always been terrible at, but at least I kind of understand. But Undead Mirror is a complete mystery. Honestly, my Human Mirror is better than all my Orc matchups. There, I said it. Challenge my Human. I dare you, Human players. I'll show you what's up. Happy tacking, a little bit behind on the tack, but ahead in experience. still DK being chased at 0 experience, and Happy just creeps, well, chasing the DK. Oh. The optimal play here is Nova 4 points around, but Nova and block. That's optimal. There we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Skelly block. Oh, Fiend shot. Or rather, Lit shot, same time as the coil. I wonder, what travels faster? The Lit shot does travel faster. Oh my god, nice coil. Forcing another Nova would be huge here, actually. I mean, you're going to lose the Fiend no matter what. Okay. So forcing all the Novas. Not bad. Naga second. 1-2-0 did this against Happy the other day. On Springtime. He too also lost a Fiend in the early game, I think. No, he actually had 2 Fiends when his Naga came out. Never mind. He didn't lose a Fiend in the early game. Oh, cool. Should die. Perfect Fiend micro would find it. Skeleton will get it. Oh, Death Knight. Safe on 6 HP. Naga. Wait a second. There's level 3. Oh, and now Fiend's gonna die. Oh, there's actually a coil. Oh, Death Knight. Wait a second. There's a lot of questions here. DK TPs. But Happy just so annoying. Oh my god. Can we call you the Canadian sock? Oh, in my dreams. So Happy lost, what, 1 ghoul? Killed 2 Fiends in the Naga and forced a TP. Sheik again on the back foot, going into tier 3. Slightly ahead in the tier 3, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Claws of attack. And gloves of haste. Lich is looking terrifying already for Happy, as so often it does. Sheik just straight up creeping the Merc camp. No pull, no nothing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's the first statue at? Not in production yet, because Sheik is supply blocked for another 10 seconds or so. Happy didn't have that mistake, so his statue about 20 seconds ahead. Greater mana. Versus Potion of Invulnerability. Pretty useful for Sheik though still, because obviously can't coil the Naga, so having that on her gonna be nice against the Lich. And the DK.
Player's forces.
Because literally Coil 2, Nova 2 would one-shot this Naga right now. Which makes, I believe, Banshees necessary when you go Naga second. Am I wrong? Undead players? I don't think you can play Naga second without Banshees, right? Kind of forces it out of Destro versus Destro. Unless you go, like, Mana Shield. I don't know. But no, you wouldn't go Mana Shield, right? You would never do that. I don't know why he has boots on Lich. He has no legs.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, you're not wrong, are you? Where are this guy's legs? Hey, he's just floating. Yeah, seems really inefficient, Happy. Why boots on Lich, no legs? Happy. Somebody DM him, please. Ask him. Never mind, don't do that. Time's good for now. Might be sold soon, but good for now. Popping some items out. shade for Happy. Did he built the shade and unsummoned the sack pit? Huh. This is probably a Twisted Meadows special. I like it. It's a cool choice. It always allows Happy to get the upper hand. Like, you're not just using the shade just to, say, scout for expansions or to creep jack your opponent. He's using it to be aware of what risks he can take in terms of creeping. So he knows that he has the time to take this red camp completely risk-free, and then Sheik's going to come over here, and then what Happy can do is maybe run down here, take the expansion, then run straight to the next red, because Sheik is just going to be looking for creep camps. So Happy's always going to have the upper hand when it comes to what he's creeping at what time. Oh yeah, I guess Banshees against Destros are pretty rough nowadays, no? Then how is Naga ever viable? I'm confused by that. Nice kiting so far. Even supply, relatively at least. Lich surrounded though. Somehow Happy always finds a way. Happy just gonna go to the next red or what? Guess he's just gonna take everything.
A player's forces are under attack.
Staff of Silence, by the way, didn't mention that from the red camp, so he's got 2 Dark Rangers now. And Sheik maybe trying to get the red, but Happy's still tracking with a shade. Happy's just here. Sheik's probably like, what the hell, how are you doing this to me? And Sheik calls for the GG. Happy gets the 3-0. A nice try to Sheik. Nice try indeed. But Happy is happy for a reason. And he's going to be $50 richer as well. He's getting 25.